Hello. It's been quite a while. It's late April. I think the last time I did a video here was probably mid-December, right before I started the very early morning food co-op job that just was kind of too hard on me emotionally to be able to maintain my artistic energy and perspective at the time. It was difficult. I had to wake up 4 or 5 in the morning and didn't enjoy it enough, so most of the time just sort of laying around when I had free time, sort of letting myself feel dread about it. Weekends, whatever the weekends were, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, I forget. Halfway through the equivalent of a Saturday, I was just starting to dread. I just couldn't compartmentalize. Got a microphone here though, from my stepdad, Greg. It's not the super highest quality, but much better than I imagine than the built-in one from my computer. Testing it out to see if it works here, and slowly trying to get back in the groove today after just not being able to get myself sort of centered again after that job, and feeling just sort of weakened or broken in a kind of a new way. It just seems so vulnerable. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure that the sound is going to come through. When I plugged it in, I went to the preferences menu and it seemed to show up, and I clicked on it and I tweaked the volume, and it showed sort of shuddering bars depending on how much volume I was making, so I'm guessing the sound's going to show up here. Did a blog post for the first time in a couple months earlier. A little bit of writing in the novel for the first time probably also since December. Blog post was the only thing I managed at all during or after that early morning food co-op job. But I'm not working with a background image here because I remember from experience that without a perfectly stable background, the image won't hold. And I'm sitting in my chair here, and my computer's on a pillow, so a little bit of jiggle, and I just don't imagine that the video will hold a background image. But a little bit more free form here today. I know I had a bunch of what's the name of the word processing program here on my Mac? Pages? Yeah, Pages, right. I know, since December I had 15 Pages documents open. Monologues from movies and TV that I intended at some point to do videos of, and had been taking up space on the bottom bar of my computer when I even opened my computer. Closed most of them right now, make a little more room, and I can open up one at a time, but the one I decided to leave open was that famous sort of sci-fi fantasy patriotism speech by the president in the movie Independence Day. Bill Pullman's character, and the topic of sort of blind patriotism against a definitively evil enemy has a lot of relevance these days, of course, with Republicans and Democrats, and particularly Republicans, but also Russia and Ukraine, and how useful it is to tell the people of a country that the people you want to get power over are completely evil. um, appealing nationalism. But, without being too polished about it, I'll just start reading it. Maybe the naturalistic feel of it all will end up having some more power in some ways. I don't know. But here we go. Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others around the world, and you will be the launching... Sorry, let me start again. I'm rusty. Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world, and you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind. That word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interests. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. Didn't read it in advance, didn't practice. Shorter than I thought. I don't remember the movie very well. Saw it once in the theater. I think we watched it once when I was in the hospital a year ago, almost exactly a year ago. I think the 1 year anniversary of when I went there was less than a week from now. Yeah, it was early May. Yeah. Although there might have been the respite before there was the hospital. Crazy time. Fighting for my very survival. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Glad to be back.